Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election and its aftermath. As Nigeria gets closer to May 29, 2023 handover date, the date that President Muhammadu Buhari is expected to hand over power to the next administration, there are a lot of viewpoints and debates on that possibility, whether it is the right thing to do or not. Now, there are a lot of opinion, as I said, about this. The other day, you had Cardinal Onaika saying that it would have been better for all the court cases to have been dispensed with before the new president is sworn in. And he also said that he's waiting for the court to tell him who the next president of Nigeria is. He's not alone. There are many people who have diverse views. There were also those who believe that May 29 handover date is sacrosanct, that nothing should be done to stop it, that there should be no excuse whatsoever. And even President Muhammadu Buhari himself has said it through the statement from the presidency that they are busy, they are getting ready to hand over to the next administration. The president himself has said that he is desperate to go back home. And Garba Shehu, one of the spokespersons of the president, recently told us that the Aso Villa, the presidential villa, is wearing a new look to receive the new president. However, there are still many who believe that the inauguration should have waited until the court cases are thrashed out. And the court cases are starting on Monday, which is May 8th. How are they going to be able to finish all the matters before May 29? Your guess is as good as mine. However, there is an intervention by a constitutional expert who should know better, who, using his Twitter handle, has given his own position on May 29. And he came to the conclusion that May 29 handover date is not sacrosanct. This man is a university don. He has PhD in constitutional law. So we are going to look at what his position is in the light of the coming days that Nigerians are waiting to see what will happen. Okay? Because right now, it seems that everything is working to ensure the swearing in of the new president. But let us look at what this constitutional expert said about handover on May 29. First, he said in the headline of his position is that May 29 is not sacrosanct. And he went on to say, and I think when we go through what he has to say, after going through what he has to say, maybe we'll have one or two opinions to give on this. He said that electoral systems are determined by constitutions, which are shaped by historical developments. In constitutional law, there are few universal and plenty peculiarities. May 29, as a date to inaugurate a new government, is conventional, not constitutional. So what he's saying here is that May 29 handover is conventional, not constitutional. It is not in the constitution. And I can bet if you go to the Constitution and search, there is nowhere they will write there that power should be handed over on May 29. But let's go on with what he said. He said the Constitution provides that president and governors all have 4 years tenure. So a president or governor came to power on May 29 4 years ago. He or she had to vacate office this May 29. That is sacrosanct. None should stay a day longer. Now you can see where he brought in that is sacrosanct is that after 4 years, whoever is in power, whether president or governor, must give way, unless if the person was re-elected, must give way on May 29. If he was sworn in, a president was sworn in on May 29, after 4 years, he must give way. If a governor is sworn in on May 29, after 4 years, he must give way. And there are examples you can cite. For example, the governor of Anambra State was not sworn in on May 29. The governor of Osun State was not sworn in on May 29. The governor of Ekiti State was not sworn in on May 29. The governor of Edo State was not sworn in on May 29. So therefore, all this hula baloo about May 29, from what this man is saying, is that it's not sacrosanct. Because if it were so, these governors of these states I mentioned, Anambra, Edo, Ekiti, Osun, and several others like that, they would have waited to be sworn in on May 29. Even Imo State, the governor of Imo State was not sworn in on May 29. And the next governor that will come after Hope Uzodinma will not be sworn in on May 29. Because the person the person will replace, that's Uzodinma, was not sworn in on May 29. But you have to count 4 years after he is set in power to swear in another person. And all this precedent was set to show that May 29 was not sacrosanct when Peter Obi disrupted the electoral calendar in Nigeria by his emergence as governor of Anambra State through the Supreme Court after he won the election in 2003 and the PDP rigged the election and put in their own man there for 3 years. So I'm just saying this to buttress this constitutional lawyer's position that May 29 is not sacrosanct. The way some people are trying to make it appear. That's the issue here. Now let us continue. And before I continue further, please, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Continuing, he said that, but the Constitution does not prescribe that a new president must take office on the same May 29. In popular imagination, it is taken for granted that there will be a valid president to take over on May 29. But where that is not possible, due to several reasons, there is a constitutional remedy. He said, ordinarily, everybody expects that by May 29, there will be handover. A new government will take over. But if where this is not possible, Constitution has provided a remedy. So let us see the remedy he's talking about. The Constitution provides that in the event there is no president or vice, the Senate president should take over. There are many circumstances for that, including impeachment and death of both. It also includes when no valid president is elected to be sworn in. When a president has been declared president-elect, but his election is being challenged in court, what should happen? He asks. Should he or she be sworn in while defending his or her declaration. According to him, this has to be the practice. But it's a dangerous precedent. It's a dangerous practice that can lead to great crisis. So he said that this idea of swearing somebody in who is having challenges in court, he said it has been the practice, but it's a dangerous practice. Now he said, imagine a sitting president being declared unlawfully returned as president by the Independent National Electoral Commission. He could refuse to hand over power. He could even prevent the court from sitting and making the decision if he knows he will lose. As commander-in-chief, he could use state power to defeat justice. So this is one of his fears, okay, about somebody whose mandate is being challenged, being given the power of commander-in-chief while waiting to defend his mandate. He says it's not going to be palatable. It could be misused. It's a power that could be misused. Now he said the best solution is for all the cases to be ended before swearing in of a new president. This should apply to a less extent to governors because they are not commanders-in-chief. Okay, so governor, you may not apply this to governor because they are not commander-in-chief. They can't use state power the same way a president can use state power to perpetuate himself in power, even when his mandate is doubtful and he can decide not to allow the court to function. We all know what happened. There's even a kind of smaller example. There was a time the court was closed down in Rivers State for several months. The idea was to make sure that they don't function by the sitting governor there. That is to show how a sitting governor or even a sitting president can frustrate the power of the courts. He continued. He said, it is dangerous for a hybrid democracy like ours to have a president who could lose power to the courts. You know, he says it's dangerous for an emerging democracy like ours to have a president who is afraid that he could lose power if he allows courts to operate independently. So he can make sure that they don't sit. He can frustrate the judiciary to ensure that at the end of the day, nothing will come out of the petition against him. That's what he's saying. He said that according to this eminent scholar, he said that best solution is for the courts to finish the cases on time before inauguration, as it is done in the United States. Next best is to delay inauguration until cases end, since the eventual president will still have a complete 4 years tenure. He suffers no deprivation. The worst is to make him commander-in-chief with the undue advantage it confers and the threat it poses to national stability and democracy. If Trump, that's talking about former president of the United States, could plan to disrupt Congress to stay in power in advanced democracy in the United States, imagine the possibilities in an electoral autocracy like Nigeria with desperate politicians. Now, the eminent scholar who presented this position is Dr. Sam Amadi. He's an expert in constitutional law and a university professor at Base University in Abuja. That is his position. nobody can doubt the fact that he was right in the sense that May 29 is not sacrosanct. He did not give the examples I cited, but I'm the one citing the examples of Anambra State, Kogi State. I forgot Kogi State. Kogi State. The governors are not sworn in on May 29. Kogi State, Edo State, Osun State, Ekiti State. These are governors that are being sworn in not on May 29. So Dr. Sam Amadi is right. May 29 is not constitutional, it is conventional. Sometimes I even wonder, why May 29? I think it was just a date that the military chose for the handover of power to the civilian administration in 1999. Because left for that, there is nothing sacrosanct about May 29. It is not a historical date. It's not like if it is 1st October, you can say, okay, 1st October is the date of Nigeria's independence from Great Britain. Okay? It is not a date that Nigeria ended the Civil War. You say, okay, this marks the date of a new Nigeria, united Nigeria after a war. So let us use this date to show that we are one country. Like Dr. Amadi rightly pointed out, it's just a conventional date, a date that was convenient for the military, for whatever reason, to choose it as the handover date. Okay? It is no different from the way that President Muhammadu Buhari changed our democracy day. May 29 used to be our democracy day, but it has been changed now to June 12th as our democracy day in honor of Chief MKO Abiola, the presumed winner of the June 12th presidential election in 1993 that was annulled by the military. So this fixation with May 29 has, by this constitutional lawyer, it has also shown that it's not a date that is so sacrosanct that if nothing happens on that day, then the whole Nigeria has come to an end or something. It's not true. And he presented some facts to back up this position. Dr. Sam Amadi presented some facts. He said it is conventional, not constitutional. It's not in the Constitution. What is in the Constitution that if you are sworn in, you will stay 4 years and then you give way. Unless if you are permitted to go for second term, then you can, if you are re-elected, you get a second opportunity to be sworn in. On that same May 29, if that was the date you were sworn in. So therefore, what he's apparently saying, what Dr. Amadi is apparently saying is this. If the swearing in of the new president takes place, say in October, it doesn't mean that the incoming president will be handicapped, that some moves have been taken from his inauguration. No. It means that he will still stay 4 years. If it is in October, the person was sworn in, he will still stay 4 years. He will not be, he will stay 4 years. It means the next 4 years, in 4 years' time, by October, the person will give way. The same thing that is happening across the states in Nigeria that I have cited. You can see that many governors of states now, they have gotten their certificate of return from INEC, despite all the flaws in the election. But in Kogi State, they are preparing for their election for November. I think November 11. After that, their governor, Yahya Bello, will now hand over. He's not going to hand over on May 29. So Sam Amadi is right. May 29 is conventional. It is not sacrosanct. But whatever may be the case, whatever the government decide to do, whatever the court decide to do, will be what will happen on May 29. If there's no ruling on it, no ruling, the court could not reach a final conclusion on May 29. Whatsoever happened on May 29, it means that the INEC declared president-elect will be sworn in, unless the court says otherwise. That is the situation. What Sam Amadi has presented, you can as well say that it's just a mere academic, but that is how it ought to be in a decent society. And already we know Kenya, in 2 weeks or less than that, Kenya was able to finish with its presidential tribunal and the rightful winner sworn in. So this idea of dragging election petitions in Nigeria for months, thereby making election petition as if it is rocket science, can only be possible in a country like Nigeria, where there is scant regard for the people. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel, I hit the notification bell. Anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. And with more people watching it, they will see the true position of May 29, different from some of the lies that people have been sold. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.